Let's stay here at home, but shift gears. Let's talk about Clear to Shelters. So WCNC Charlotte is teaming up with shelters and rescues to highlight the importance of adoption and raise money for animal welfare. The annual Clear to Shelters event is even more important this year. Shelters are being forced to pay more to feed and keep dogs healthy before they get adopted. And that's a big component of this all. WCNC Charlotte's Julie Kay shows us, how one shelter is handling it. And look, it's tough. I mean, you have these impacts when it comes to tariffs. The price of everything is rising. And although they want animals adopted, not every animal gets adopted. And before you get them adopted, they got to be healthy and they have to be well fed and they have to have the vaccine. So
yeah.
I know that wasn't a question, Julie, but
I agree.
It's a stream of consciousness. So here you go.
That is exactly what they're dealing with too. And they have seen some of these price increases for a couple of years now, more gradually. It's really this year that they've seen more of a spike. And as you mentioned, it's not just food, it's vaccines, it's veterinary services, all these things that you think about. You find an animal on the street, there's things they have to go through to be ready to be taken home by somebody. So they're luckily doing okay because they've received record number of donations because people have really stepped up. I spoke with Melissa Nicely, she works there, and she says people really connect with animals, and so they've been able to get some of those donations and volunteers that they need, but that will really have to continue just based on the sheer spike in costs that they're seeing.
Are there any other workarounds? Obviously, they want folks to donate and to help out, but are there any other workarounds they can do? I guess donating is the big component, but are there anything else they can do?
Well, events like this, like Clear Shelters, which we'll talk about, but they are talking about ways that they can kind of maneuver their budget to make sure that this is something that they can sustain. So something Melissa mentioned was pushing their Amazon wish list out. I think people are more likely to donate when they know, okay, she used the example of like a cat warmer. You are going to buy this knowing that that's exactly what it's going to go to, and you're helping in this specific way. That way, some of those financial donations they can use for other things that are maybe less interesting to people, like vaccines and veterinary services.
It's also easy to do, right? You can be sitting at your couch at home, and you can contribute to anybody's Amazon wish list, So it's a convenience factor too for these things.
Absolutely, and so pushing stuff like that has been, I think, very helpful for them. And then the biggest thing, though, is just literally clearing the shelters. They're seeing not just prices go up, but they're seeing adoptions across the nation go down, specifically with dogs. Cat adoptions are going down as well, but it's not the same rate as dog adoptions, which is interesting. And so that's why events like this are going to be really, really important.
Did she talk about Clear to Shelters event is coming up soon, but did she talk about Melissa Nicely? Did she talk about expectations? Do they have expectations going into this event? Obviously, they want every animal adopted, but the reality of it, do they have any expectations?
They didn't talk directly about expectations for the event. I know it's been very successful in the past, and that's why they're doing things like waiving the adoption fee, that kind of thing, to really get as much attention to this as possible. It'll be interesting to see those numbers compared to previous years. I know last year there were record numbers of adoptions, so I think that's going to be interesting right now. And another, of course, compounding factor of this is maybe one of the reasons people are adopting less is because dogs can be expensive. And it's not just the animal shelters that are dealing with tariffs. Everybody is dealing with inflation, tariffs. It's not really the most spendy time for people right now. And so adding another addition on top of that, they're trying their best, I think, to cushion that as much as possible.
What you folks know heading into the event, I am not a pet owner. I'm a pet brother. That counts.
Maybe after August 23rd, you might feel differently.
I might.
Are you allergic?
Nope.
So what's going on?
I'll get back
Convenience?
to you. I'm stuck.
But you can donate to an Amazon wish list.
Oh, for sure. Yes. And I have in the past. But I'm stuck on that question. You got me stumped. I don't know. I'm a pet brother. That helps.
You've got two pet owners right here. Carlene's got a dog. I've got a cat.
Yes.
So we're teaming up.
Yeah, we're teaming up.
Yeah, no pressure.
So if I were to go to the animal shelter for Clear to Shelters, what do I need to know? What can I expect? Julie Kay with the tough question.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question. I asked, Melissa, why should people adopt right now for people like Nick who are maybe pet brothers, pet sisters, but are not quite sure if they want to do it? Just go and look. And she said, I promise one of these animals will steal your heart. One of them will speak to you. And it's really, I think, going there and seeing it. I mean, I almost walked out with multiple. I have a 1-bedroom apartment. I can't have it anymore. Even I, in that situation, walked out of there thinking, oh, I could have taken that dog home. But also knowing that they will connect with someone else. And so I will donate in the ways that I can. But know that this is a really big month for them. So you don't have to wait. You can look now. You can also, for example, if you're someone who cannot adopt right now, you can also volunteer. You can take a dog out for a daycation. You can take a dog out for a walk. They can foster. So there's all sorts of other ways you can help if you are not ready to commit full time. But I do think this event is going to be really exciting, and I think they're looking forward to some big numbers.
They got me to think, and this is was related, unrelated. There's a guy who owns a business in New York, and he has a big truck, and he takes a bunch of dogs, puts them in the truck. They're well behaved, and they go to like a rural area, like a park, and he lets them roam free.
Yeah.
And it's like a very lucrative business. So it's so cool to see those animals get out, and so I say that because you can only imagine the animals at the shelter.
They just need some playtime. Even if you take an afternoon to go and play with the dogs, it's a huge help, especially Vanessa, of course, is a huge animal advocate. She always says, like, it's also great for people who maybe can't adopt right now to go and play with the animals and take notes about how your interactions with the dogs were, because those notes can help, expand their profile so that when other people who are looking can get really good information about the dog.
Actually, our Danielle Stein, one of our sports reporters, just rescued Churro, the cutest dog in the world. And she met Churro because her friends in her apartment building were doing that exactly. They were fostering the dog for a short period of time to get more information about the animal's behaviors. It worked out perfectly that was the perfect dog for Danielle. But that was a program that's how she found her dog, by just them volunteering to learn more so they could get more information for the shelter.
Good job, Danielle.
Good job, Danielle. That dog, puppy son is so cute. And maybe good luck for the NFL season for the Panthers.
That's what you want.
No.
Nick's thinking about number one. He's thinking about Panthers.
Don't look at me for that one. I don't have anything to say about that.
That's not what I was just making a tie-in. I saw Danielle Sunday.
So congratulations to Danielle and Churro.
Yeah, I saw her Sunday, so we talked about it a little bit. So I was like, you know what? Started the NFL season. Maybe good luck charm. I don't know, Julie K.
Nick putting me on the spot about something I don't know about.
See, that's what she gets.
Getting me back.
It's called payback. No, you can catch Julie at 4 and 5. Julie, thank you for your time as always. Always a good time when you come by here in the Live Impact studio.
Thank you.
All right. Adopt. Donate. Do anything you can to help, because our animal friends need your help in the shelters. Those hardworking folks there at the shelters need your help as well. Very important. Clear the shelters. And we will have 2 interviews this afternoon. 2, count them, 2, with lovely folks from shelters from across our area to talk about the importance of clear the shelters. All right.